Hello everyone, it's Cher, your Naviate Architecture and Accelerate Product Manager, and we're going to look at this week's feature of the week, which is Naviate Accelerate's Combine Parameters feature. I'm going to show you how I'm going to use this feature to grab the room information and push it into all the elements within these rooms so that I can schedule them by the room information. So here I have all the different specialty equipment and casework. There's plumbing fixtures and all types of other elements in the model. I've already gone ahead and added a custom parameter to all of these different categories in Revit. And then I'm going to use the Combine Parameters feature to push that data and combine different room parameters like our room number and our room name and push it into these elements, and then show you how we can do that then on a schedule so that we can set it and forget it. First of all, we're going to go to our Combine Parameters feature and create our setting to combine these parameters for these different categories. So here I'm going to select casework, specialty equipment, and plumbing fixtures. Then I'm going to scroll over, and within my instance parameters, you'll see that I have all these parameters that are coming from the room that these elements are in. So I can actually grab the room number and the room name and combine them. And we can see a preview here. I can add a prefix or a suffix, so maybe I want to have some kind of divider between the room number and the room name, like a dash, and we can see that updated in our preview. And then I can select the parameter that I'm pushing these values to. We have our room information parameter, which is that custom parameter that I added to the project, and it's an instance parameter. And then I'm going to save that setting right here. Once I save this setting, I can simply select to combine these values. And now we can see that if we select these elements, they have the correct parameter applied to them. Now, let's say that we made some changes to these rooms. Maybe we went ahead and renumbered them. Maybe we added a prefix to these numbers. Maybe we made some changes. Whatever the case may be, that would require us to update any of the information for these elements. We can then use the Update Project feature in combination with the Batch Combine to select that setting we just created and automate every time it's updated. I'm going to switch this to Project Settings so that everyone who is utilizing this project can benefit from these updates. Then I can come to Manage and go to my Accelerate grouping where I can select the Batch Combine. Come over to my settings for that function and select the combine parameter settings that I've created and push it over to be part of the batch combine. Then I can select to automate anytime I save, sync, print, export, whatever the case may be, or add it to the quick access toolbar. Now, anytime somebody in my project does a save, a sync, and export, a print, or when we hit that Update Now button, it's automatically going to run that function for me, and then I can see that these elements were updated with the correct values. And there you have it. We were able to push the room number and name to all of the elements in the room using the Combine Parameter Values feature.